Couple questions, and then we will, of course, talk about the play. I promise. Okay? All right.
You must.
Number one, you are married to the casting director. How is it that she decides, my husband would be great for this role? Your character is gay. I don't understand how that kind of came about.
It's called acting.
Well, I know, but...
Linda Lowy, my amazingly talented casting director wife. So she has this funny task very often of, okay, which of these hot boys do I want my husband to pretend to sleep with? But I think she kind of gets a kick out of it.
Do you get to play in the game as well? Do you get to choose at all?
No. No, I get no opinion.
How far in
is
advance
allowed.
do you know what's happening before things happen? Because so much happens.
Linda sees early drafts of the script from Shonda Rhimes and the writers, and she'll let out shrieks. And it would be an absolutely improper use of nepotism and unpragmatic because the script's going to change 40 times for me to see it then, 10 to 14 days. Before I'm gonna.
So she's at the other side of the house.
So she's on the other side of the house, and she's letting out screams.
No hints. Can you interpret
and
the screams?
I can't. And I know. I said, honey, well, what?
Jeff.
Come on. And then later on, I find out. Well, honey, that scream was because you're gay, and you didn't know you were. And this scream is because you're going to be naked, and you you were. You know.
So you must look forward to her screams.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's going to be a good episode.
Enough with you.
Okay.
Zoe.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you both.
Now, there's a story here of why you're acting together, and it has to do with jealousy over watching her with her mom, your former wife, the wonderful Laurie Metcalf. Right?
Yes.
So
Laurie Metcalf, the Michael Jordan of acting to me, I'm watching her and Zoe in Char White's The Other Place, a beautiful play on Broadway where Laurie's character is going into an advanced or an early stage Alzheimer's and starting to forget all sorts of things. And mistakes, Zoe played two characters, a doctor, I believe, and a woman who had taken the former home of Laurie's, and mistakes Zoe for her daughter. And it leads to this beautiful climactic, like 20-minute scene. And I'm completely biased, but you guys, I growing up with Laurie and John Malkovich and Rondi Reed and Gary Sinise and Terry Kinney, all these Joan Allen, amazing actors, I was bursting with actor admiration and father pride.
And daddy pride, yes.
And daddy pride because Zoe was toe-to-toe with a great
Jeff,
actress, so they were both great.
That is so well said.
And I was jealous.
That was so
and
well
I said
said.
I need to find a play.
So well said.
Very
stop.
nice.
I want to talk to her. It's in the genes, right? You don't have a choice.
Right. Well, no, I mean, I guess I was lucky enough to watch parents growing up who were very passionate about what they did and who, lit up when they got to be on stage. And so having, been privileged enough to see a lot of theater, I developed a passion for it early on. And then it was kind of lucky that it translated to me. So, I don't know. It's just, it's so fun to do this with him.
And because you were around, and we've talked about it before, you were in Chicago at this golden time where so many people came together who became so famous later on. The joys of, but also the downside of theater. It goes both ways. It's the ups and the downs.
I mean, it's a profession that is extremely fulfilling, hard to make a living at, but you make do.
All right, Anna Christie, which is a classic American play by Eugene O'Neill, where I believe you played probably the benighted, wonderful prostitute, wonderful human being person.
Except when we switch on off days, when we're just,
Okay.
we need to mix it up.
I like that. That's the Saturday matinee. It must be a joy together, working together. Do you get nervous for her when you're working with her?
No, Zoe's really
Do you get nervous for him?
No.
Okay.
No. No, what's so nice about it is, you've got a shorthand, right? And so you can if you can just lock eyes with the person, just be like, just listen to them. Sure. You're good.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
safe.
going to practice
Did
that
you hear
with
that?
Yes,
listen.
I'm going
It's
to work
called
on it, okay?
listening. Okay.
Okay, listening.
Anna Christie,
Anna Christie.
opens tomorrow at the Odyssey Theater in West LA, running through March 8th. The Odyssey, as I mentioned, everybody drives by it on Sepulveda right there. It's got good parking.
All the info is on our
It's there.
website.
We got it on myfoxla.com. Great to see both
Oh,
of you.
no,
Nice
it's
to meet you.
over.
No.
No.
It's over.
Can we take a picture?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys must.
Where's the camera?
Go ahead, Lisa. Oh, we'll be back.